All right, welcome back. This video is going to be all about how to build credibility for your early stage company. So setting up your website, getting a phone number, and having a way to charge your clients is an absolute must. So we actually decided to give you guys a website template, which is basically the website that we've been using all along. And it has our onboarding service in there, and it has our booking page in there. And it basically set up a website to look super legit. So what you're going to do is you're going to copy this link and insert it to your browser. And if you have Go High Level already, you're going to see something like this, where you're going to click on import snapshot to this account. But if you don't have a Go High Level account, then you're going to want to head over to the setup Go High Level guide here that Albert actually made, and he'll guide you through how you set up Go High Level. If you haven't set that up yet, go there, set up Go High Level, and then come back here. As you can see, we imported the snapshot now. Head over to sub account. So once you have the snapshot imported, you're going to click on add sub account. You're going to find the snapshot in imported snapshots. You're going to select and continue, press on add manually, and I'm going to fill this out real quick. Once you've filled out the initial sub account manually, then you're going to get taken to this page. And you've now applied the snapshot that you've gotten from us onto this sub account. So what you're going to do is you're going to switch over to the sub account that you've just created, and you're going to find the website under site. The first thing you'll see is funnels. And under funnels, we've given you our booking page and we've given you our onboarding survey. The booking page, as you can see here, by clicking edit, is going to allow you to set in your own logo, and it's going to bring you to a Calendly page. So you can send this to your customers and they can actually select the time in your calendar. What you need to do is you'll set up a calendar and you have your own availability in there, and then people can actually book a time. And this is the template, so you need to make sure you're changing the company names, the logos, and then inserting your own calendar. And then we have the onboarding survey, which is for A2P. And depending on what country you are going to start phone numbers in, it's either going to be A2P or regulatory bundle access. And the information is often going to be the same, but what you can do is you can click on edit and it's going to take you to this page. And this is the onboarding survey that you're going to be sending out to customers after the initial meeting. And if you want to change any of the initial questions that you have here, you can click on edit survey, and it's simply going to take you to the builder where you can change anything you want. So yeah, this is the onboarding survey that we use in Australia and in the US, because those are the countries that we operate the most in. But yeah, feel free to change anything in here or use this as inspiration and create your own one, and make sure you can send it to your clients. And then finally up here, you can switch to websites. And this is where we've given you the full website template. This is the main page, and here you can add your privacy policy or your terms of service. You can have ChatGPT help you create those and then add them into here. But to check out the main page, just click on edit. And again, this is a template, so you can add your logo up here, and you feel free to change any taglines, any titles, anything in here, any services that you're going to be offering. This is basically your website now. Update your logos, update your contact information, your business name, everything in here. Once you've done that, you click save and you can publish it to your own domain. So you can spend a bit of time going in, changing the website, maybe changing the colors, put in some logos, change a little bit around in what services you offer. And then once you've done that, what you want to do is head over to settings. And under settings, you want to go to phone numbers. And under phone numbers, you're going to go to add new number. So once you've found a phone number that you want, you proceed to buy. And then down in the bottom right corner, it's going to tell you what to do. And in this case, it's going to have you register for A2P. So once you've registered for A2P, Albert has made a video. It is on step 4, how you set up A2P. So again, depending on what country you're setting up a phone number in, this is going to be the guide that shows you how to actually set it up. So essentially what we've done now is 2 things. We've set up your website to have a booking page, an onboarding survey, and to look legit. And then we've set up a phone number for you to call. It could be outreach. It could also be for inbound. Basically anything that you would need when you have to communicate with customers in the country that you want to do business in. The last thing we need is Stripe to take payments, and you'll need a business to set up Stripe. And here you have 2 options. Most countries have an option to set up a sole proprietorship or an individual business for free, with minimal obligations. This is the way that me and Albert started back in the day, back in Denmark, and this is perfectly fine in the beginning. You'll use it for signing contracts. You'll also use it to set up A2P. However, if you're in a country that don't have this option, or you're in a country where Stripe is not allowed, you do have a second option. You can set up a company in the US. That way you can access Stripe, you can get a tax ID, and you can get a US bank. What I would recommend here is using services like firstbase.io or Doula. You can look into the different options. You can also do some research yourself, but essentially it's about setting up a company that will have access to Stripe if you live in a country that doesn't allow the use of Stripe. Now, once you have your Stripe account set up, this is how you create the payment link that you are going to be sending to your customers. And the way you're going to be setting it up is you're going to add a new product. So once you've clicked add new product, you're going to want to add a name. You can use something like checking card if that's what you want to do. The description doesn't really matter either. It's just about what you want to put here and how you want to sell it. Make sure that you do click on recurring. That way you're actually going to have the card on file instead of just charging it once and then needing approval every single time. So this will allow you to set up something automatic, something recurring, whether that's a retainer or that's something result based per appointment. It's up to you. And then what you're going to put in, you're going to put in $1. If you put in $0, it's always just going to succeed. So it's not actually going to check the card. So that's why we have the $1 offer. It's actually just to check the card to make sure that it's good. You don't include the tax in the price, and you just set the billing period to yearly. And once you've done that, you click on add product. And then once you have the product, you're going to click on create link. And this link is just the link that you're going to be sending to every single customer to get their credit card on file. And once you have the credit card on file, you can set up the payment however you want. Just make sure that it's according to what you've already agreed on with the client and what's in the contract. So with you having a website set up with a booking page and an onboarding survey and general information, you having a local phone number and a Stripe account, this is the optimal setup for showing credibility early stage. And the reason we want to do this is because a lot of companies will want this type of credibility before working with you. So once you have a website, the phone number and Stripe, you won't run into any of these initial early stage objections from customers, which means you're ready to make real sales on meetings. And that's what we're going to go into in the next video.